if you so tough, then why you didn't get Finals MVP last year? Why you let your running mate do it? If you so tough, if you so all this.
But didn't lead the Celtics in points, rebounds,
He
and
led in every category.
Why you didn't get it? 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 If you're so tough, no, it's not. It's not a bad narrative. No, it ain't.
It's really
no, it ain't.
Brandon Jennings on a recent episode of Gil's Arena goes up there and crashes out. He tells his truth about how he feels about Jayson Tatum. Basically what he's saying is that he feels like Jayson Tatum is the softest Boston Celtics superstar ever, right? So if you take him, you compare him to Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, Kevin Garnett, all the great Celtics, he puts Jayson Tatum as the softest, right? Now, in this video, they try to figure out what exactly it means to be soft, because if you look at his stats, Jayson Tatum is one of the greatest players ever. So what exactly does he mean when he calls them soft, and why? Let's take a listen to what Brandon Jennings says while he's on Gil's Arena about Jayson Tatum, and let's see if we agree or not, because this is a great conversation. It's been all over the place. This is the talk of the town. So again, let's listen to what Brandon Jennings has to say about Jayson Tatum, and let's see if we agree whether he's soft or not.
All right, man. He sit back too much and just let people talk about him. He don't never.
He's a professional, though.
Yo, is he the softest Boston Celtics superstar ever?
That's being soft sometimes.
The softest? It's crash out time.
I'm asking
to crash out.
I mean, we don't know what soft is.
I mean,
the quietest.
Soft. No, soft.
It might be soft.
Soft. No, soft.
Stop talking about my champion like that.
Soft mean like Jaylen Brown.
Watching the game the other day when they lost to Cleveland. That was
with the capital or lowercase.
So the first example they try to give to explain why he's soft is the way that the Celtics lost when they played the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just looking at the stats, right? For that game, Jayson Tatum had 33 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, which the stat sheet says that's a good game. So when you look at that and you say, okay, well, how was he soft if he had 33 points? But let's just take a look at the fourth quarter. And this is actually it kind of reminds me a little bit of the way people talk about LeBron, because sometimes you'll look at the stat sheet and you see LeBron played an amazing game, but at the end of the game, people will still call him soft, right? Let's see. In the fourth quarter, Jayson Tatum was 2 for 7 from the field. That's 28%, 0 for 1 from 3. No turnovers, no rebounds, no assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He had 4 points, right? Now, in comparison, let's look at his teammate, Peyton Pritchard. He had 17 points in the fourth quarter, right? So down the stretch, we see who's kind of getting the ball, just in that game in particular. I'm not saying every Celtics game, right? And then also comparing it to the other team, Donovan Mitchell in that fourth quarter had 20 points, right? So a lot of the times when people call people soft, it's kind of the way the game ends. So the first 3 quarters, Jayson Tatum played great. He had 29 points in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, he finishes with 4 points, and the team loses a close game, which they did have the lead towards the end of that game, right? So people will look at that and be like, okay, now he's soft. So I can kind of see it. I can kind of see that a little bit. But let's keep listening and see what else they say about it to try to keep explaining their point.
I just think his running mate, Jaylen Brown, is more like I'll be more afraid of Jaylen Brown than Jayson Tatum.
Wow.
Like if I'm on the court.
Yeah. Lexi, do you agree or disagree?
Like if I'm approaching, I'm like,
I mean, afraid in what way?
Yeah, I'm not.
Like afraid in what way, though?
No, I mean, not afraid, more just like it's going to be tough today. It's going to be tough. Damn, I got to be on my shit today.
Yeah.
Like, I got to be on my shit.
I feel that way about both of them.
No.
No. I love Tatum. I've been a Tatum fan, but watching him lately, I don't like it.
I feel like I can come down and get a bucket on it.
Yeah. He don't, it's not aggressive, bruh. It's too quiet. It's too laid back. He's too laid back. He comes down and do the tween
You know who's laid back?
Time.
You know who's laid back?
Brown gonna get to it. I was helping.
T-Mac was laid back too.
Nah, that's different.
I mean,
what do you average?
Hell no. He dunked on everybody in the goddamn world.
We see.
Don't disrespect him.
I'm just saying, he was laid back.
Yeah, and we see.
You be like, I'd rather.
He was laid back.
Until your ass got out there and had to guard it.
Yeah.
Shit look cool till you got to guard it.
It's different.
Yeah.
Different.
What's Jayson Tatum averaging?
That's different.
Because whoever's saying he's soft.
He's soft.
No, I said he's the softest superstar that's ever put on a Boston Celtics jersey.
You call him
He's averaging 20. Yeah, that's a soft ass 28 he averaging.
So this again is where people start to use stats to try to explain everything, right? Sometimes it's really deeper than stats, right? So yes, Jayson Tatum averages 28, 29 points, a lot of points. But that doesn't always tell the story. You can average a lot of points and be soft. You know what I'm saying? I get what Brandon Jennings is trying to say because I know when I got turned off from Jayson Tatum, right? He's always been a good player. He's always been a solid player. If you look at his accolades, a lot of his accolades say that he's one of, and also on path to be one of the greatest players ever. Like, some of the things he's done, the accolades he's received by the age he's received them, he should be in the same conversation as a young LeBron James. Like, literally. And the truth is, nobody actually feels that way about Jayson Tatum except for Celtics fans. And there's a reason for that. You know? So, like, when I first got kind of turned off from him was in the finals against the Warriors when they lost. You're looking at the teams, and it's like, okay, I feel like Boston has a better team. I feel like they have more talent top to bottom. But I feel like the Warriors are going to get it done because Steph Curry not soft. Steph Curry just going to figure it out at the end, which he did. Every time you needed something to happen, Steph Curry got it done. You needed something, Boston needed something, where was Jayson Tatum? I know I talk about not using stats, but let me just use some stats real quick. Everybody loves stats. So, like, in that finals, Jayson Tatum averaged 21 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. He shot 36% from the field in the finals. And a lot of those shots were at the rim. Or mid-range. And it's like the way that the Warriors just locked him up, it was hard to watch. And it makes you want to write him off. You know? So it's like, again, I used the LeBron James comparison because not saying that 21 points is the same as when LeBron played against the Mavs, but I think Bron averaged, 17, 8 and 8 or something like that. So it's similar. But it's like, it's just underperforming. Like, where is the monster? Where's the beast at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you didn't get that from LeBron. And it took LeBron, I mean, people still view him as soft, but it took LeBron 15 years to wipe that smut off his name, you know? So it's like, that's where Jayson Tatum is right now. Skill-wise, he's great, but the way he plays, it doesn't look aggressive. It doesn't feel like, man, this is one of the best players I've ever seen. The only time you can realize that Jayson Tatum is one of the best players ever is when you look at the stat sheet after the game. When you think about people being soft, not saying he's soft in general, but just in comparison to other people, if you really felt like Jayson Tatum was just monster, just aggressive, there's no way he gets benched the way he does in Team USA. No coach would ever do that to somebody who feels like, yo, we need to have this guy on the court. And if they feel otherwise, then you can use whatever words you want, but the word soft can be applied. That's where my just initial turn off from Jayson Tatum was. I don't think a lot of people have kind of used that as the reason why they call him soft. I know that's why I was turned off from him. Right now, that's how I feel. And again, they're talking about his personality, how he's laid back. His personality doesn't make you want to change your mind about him. Right? And it doesn't help him that the fact that when the Celtics do figure out win the championship, guess who doesn't win Finals MVP? It's Jaylen Brown, the person that he plays a lot more aggressive. Right? To the point people kind of used to be mad at him sometimes for being so aggressive. But he's the aggressive one. That's why he won Finals MVP.
He's averaging a soft-ass 28. Going out there getting your head busted.
That's fine. I mean,
28, 9 rebounds, a career-high 6 assists.
28, 9, and 6.
But they was winning, and then Brown got
but you're still not answering the question.
Hurt,
but y'all still not answering the question.
Game. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, man.
But y'all still not answering the question.
He's the softest?
Man.
But you're still not answering the question, though.
He's soft.
I don't think soft is the appropriate
I don't know
word.
what soft. I don't know what soft means.
I mean,
soft means you're getting punked.
No,
like you a score and I can punk you from scoring.
No, soft. No, being compared to every superstar that put on a Boston Celtics uniform, is he one of the toughest? Is he the toughest superstar ever to put on a Boston Celtics jersey, or is he the softest?
What do you mean toughest?
Like,
so Ray Allen was tough?
Ray Allen's not a superstar.
So real quick, I just want to say Gilbert he's such a funny dude. He be acting like he clueless sometimes. Like I know he knows exactly what he's trying to say, but he's really just giving any pushback he can by bringing up like Ray Allen, or earlier he brought up Antoine Walker. Like, hey, listen, bro, you know exactly who he's talking about. And if we just go through the list, like, let's just say Paul Pierce. In my heart and my soul, I can never just put Jayson Tatum above Paul Pierce. I just feel like Paul Pierce, if they had to match up against each other, Paul Pierce would find a way. That's just how I feel. I feel like KG would find a way against Jayson Tatum. I feel like Larry Bird would find a way against Jayson Tatum. That's just how I feel.
Tatum 11 30-point games this season.
Like, what are y'all talking about?
I don't know what they talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Who would you be more afraid of guard with the last second on the line?
Oh, now it's the last second.
Wait, who you be more afraid of? The guard in the game, not.
I want to guard Bill Russell in the last second of the game. Get him the ball. Huh? Yeah. Give his tough ass the ball.
That's the bucket.
Guarantee
That's the bucket. That's the bucket. That's the bucket.
Shot 39% from the field. I'm good.
Well,
I want to guard the dude who shoots 39%.
That's the bucket. That's the bucket. That's the bucket.
You all day over your head.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't working like that.
It did.
39%. I want to guard
He got 20
him.
rings.
Then next, I want to guard Kevin McHale next. Right? I'm just going to go by percentage if you want to go that way.
He got a whoop.
I want to go to the motherfucker who averaged 12.
He got a whoop.
I don't want to guard a dude who got 28 a game.
I still can't get an answer.
Right?
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. It was just funny. Like, come on, man. He said you got Bill Russell. Like, all right, bro. That's a whole different era. Like, of course you would want to say Bill Russell. Like, of course you would say you want to guard Bill Russell. But he's not answering the question. He's really doing everything he can to dodge the question. He don't want to answer and say that Jayson Tatum is the softest Celtic. He's going to do everything he can, and he's going to tell every joke in the book to not have to answer that question.
So I guess you're right.
Let me see if Paul Pierce. Did Paul Pierce ever average what?
Did Paul Pierce what? Ever what?
Average what Jayson Tatum averaged.
Who gives a fuck what you average? That don't mean shit. Just because fuck.
So you're making up your own metrics now.
No, fuck a 28 don't make you tough.
28 now.
Okay, that's fine.
28 points, so what?
That is a weird.
28. I know you average 28 and you average 29. I get that. But so what? Nobody care about that shit.
There's some weird arguments that happen. I'm soft. You guarded me. I'm soft, but you can't stop me. That's a problem.
I mean, look who's playing.
You're supposed to be the tough.
Look who the fuck you playing with. Look who the fuck you playing with. You the fuck you playing with. You better. Look who the fuck you playing with every night. You better.
You supposed to.
You better.
You supposed to be tough.
You better.
Are you tough?
You better. You better.
If you're tough, why can't you stop me?
You better.
Mr. Tough Guy? How am I averaging 28 if you're supposed to be tough?
I mean, look who you play with.
Like I'm playing with or playing against.
Look who you play with.
Like if I'm soft to
the Warriors,
why can't you drop me?
Because they stopped him.
It's a bad argument. Use something
It's not a bad argument. If you're so tough, then why you didn't get Finals MVP last year? Why you let your running mate do it? If you're so tough, if you so all this.
But no. Didn't lead the Celtics in points, rebounds,
He
and
led in every category.
Why you didn't get it? 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 If you're so tough, no, it's not. It's not a bad narrative. No, it ain't.
It's really.
No, it ain't.
It's a bad
We give a fuck about you averaging 28. Just because you average 28, nobody care.
It's a
so you missed 2 free throws.
You're saying he's soft.
28 don't mean nothing.
What does that mean?
When it comes down to it.
That means I can punk you, right?
Yes.
So if you're still busting my ass, what does that really say about you, tough guy?
So
what does that say about you?
From the semifinals and the finals, he didn't look like a real Jayson Tatum. He wasn't playing like a fight. He may have better stats by a little bit, but his impact wasn't as big as.
We won a championship. My impact is what we won.
Oh, because
of who? Because of who? Everybody else around you. Drew Holiday, everybody else around you.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, if Jayson Tatum left,
I just asked the question.
They win the
If
championship.
Jaylen Brown left, they not winning the championship.
Like, it's just like what?
That's right. If Jaylen Brown leaves, they not winning.
Drew Holiday leave, they might not
Steph and them was winning all the championships.
No, nobody talked about. No, they just
ain't nobody over there soft.
And now this right here is a fact. You can't try to use Steph Curry as a comparison because when Steph Curry didn't win Finals MVP, everybody felt like he got robbed. That first year when Andre Iguodala won, everybody felt like he got robbed. Nobody really feels like Jayson Tatum got robbed. Jaylen Brown played great. He deserved Finals MVP. His impact was that of a Finals MVP. When Steph didn't win it because KD got there, hey, look, bro. At that point, it is what it is. KD's over there. So that's not really the best comparison, right? This is like LeBron James going to the finals, somebody else win Finals MVP. Kyrie Irving winning Finals MVP. It'll be hard to argue. You can't have these same conversations about LeBron if he's not the one winning Finals MVP. That's a real thing.